Hello everyone, good to see you again. My name is Elijah, for those of you new to me and watching this recording. Today is the Vesak Day full moon and it's considered a blue moon. There's two definitions of a blue moon. I'm just going to let some viewers come in before I start. All right, I'm just going to add that for today, I will only be answering general questions, no personal questions, no private questions. The reason for that is because I would like this session to be beneficial to the collective, to as many people as possible. So when they rewatch this recording, it appeals to them, it relates to them, and it benefits them. So only general questions, please. And I'll be a pure channel and conduit for high dimensional energies and angelic frequencies to come through. I also do not know what's going to come forth. I'm going to allow Spirit to guide me. And as I'm channeling, I'm going to pick up the energetic powers of this moment right now. So today is Vesak Day, and Vesak Day is also called Buddha Purnama. And yes, and what it is that it celebrates the birth, the death, and the enlightenment of Buddha, Lord Buddha. And it reminds us that we have the Christ consciousness, the God consciousness in each and every one of us. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for joining us. So what today is, Vesak Day is about spreading our light, like a lamp lighting another lamp, and that lamp lights up other lamps, and this is how we spread the ascension. This is how we spread the high frequencies of love and light. Hello, Shakti. What a beautiful name. Shakti Serious. Love your handle. All right, so today is also a blue moon, a blue full moon. So there's two definitions of a blue moon. The first definition, hello Julie, you're here, thank you for joining us. The first definition of a blue moon is if you have two full moons in a single month, that second full moon is called a blue moon. Today's blue moon, however, is called a astrological seasonal blue moon. So an astrological season is 3 months. And within the space of 3 months, if there's 4 full moons, the third full moon in that astrological season is called a blue moon, which is what today is. So it's really rare. The next time we're going to have a blue moon is in 2021. So it's 2 years later, right? So this is how rare a blue moon really is. And today's blue full moon is in the sign of Scorpio. Hello, Mary. Nice to meet you. The sign of Scorpio, as you know, right, is the most intense sign in astrology. Right, so this makes it a very intense full moon with its energies, and a lot of you are feeling it. A lot of you have been messaging me saying, you're feeling extra emotional than usual. And lunar energy stands to bring forth a lot of healing, a lot of purging and releasing of the old. All right, allow you to deal with the emotions that you have suppressed and repressed, all coming to the forefront. The shadow aspects, the anxiety, the fear, the depression. The only way they can be cleared is if they come up to the surface for you to acknowledge, for you to admit, for you to look at. So the only way to have a breakthrough is to break down first, to break down the old paradigms, to face those inner demons, to face those fears. And that's what lunar energies do to us, especially with the eclipse. So today's Vesak Day full moon, which is a blue moon, extra intense, especially in the sign of Scorpio. So let's see, let's ask Spirit, right? What Spirit has to tell us. What is the overall general energy of right now in this moment in time? Okay, today I had a really busy day. I'm going to tell you all guys all about it. But first of all, manifestation. So, new moons are always new beginnings where we sow seeds. And full moons are where we reap the benefits of the seeds we've sown. All right, usually it's a time for us to celebrate, to rejoice and create what we sown, what we have already set in the place during new moons. So understand you're a very powerful manifester, right? Whatever you think and feel, all right, and put into action will be created in the 3D physical reality very quickly. So be very mindful of your intentions, your heart's desire, all right? And understand you're really, really magnetic, especially during a blue full moon right now, like today. Okay, So today, when I woke up, I went live with my fellow spiritual sister. Her name is Regida Blaney. She's a shaman living in Byron Bay. And she and I, we specialize in twin flames and soulmates and karmic partner relationships. So we did a group activation on Instagram Live. And then we did a live back and forth conversation speaking about the ascension, earth grids, twin flames, how to set healthy boundaries without walls. And then that can be seen on Instagram. I'll be posting it on my Instagram. And you can find me on Instagram with Luke by searching Luke Elijah. So after that, I went down to the main tourist shopping belt of Singapore, Orchard Road, and together with 4 other light workers in Twin Flames, we set an earth grid made from crystals and flowers, and we said prayers for the collective ascension and activation for the healing of the earth, not just in Singapore, but throughout the entire planet, and for the rising of people, to rising consciousness, and everyone will draw in prosperity, abundance, and as a vertical pillar of light, right? And again, like today's Vesak Day, it spreads. And interestingly enough, the choice of place that we did this earth grids, there were lotuses blooming. And you know, lotus, the bloom lotus is the symbol of the Buddhist religion. And this is also why I'm wearing the Buddhist colors today. All right, I'm dressed like a Tibetan monk, the colors, and paying homage to that. Okay, so and after that, I did a video recording of energetic reading using the tarot decks. Which I do every full and new moon, and I post it on my YouTube. You can search me on YouTube, Luke Elijah, and you'll see lots of support readings and interviews with fellow practitioners and experts in all fields. So that would support and education for all you guys. All right. So I really have no clue what Spirit wants to tell us right now. So this is my 4th thing I'm doing today, and after this, I'm going to be teaching a meditation yoga class. So today's, because it's a Vesak Day, full moon, lots of spiritual events. It's a good time for meditation. It's a good time for yoga. It's a good time for manifesting. It's a good time for journaling. It's a good time for tuning in to your higher self, to your inner self, and doing any kind of spiritual work for yourself, healing work. All right, it's being amplified. The energies are so intense right now. So it's assisting you and aiding you to tune in and to work on manifesting all that your heart desire. Right, Mary Waters was practicing esoteric Buddhism, purifying the energies from the divine fire. Wow, great. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for doing the work. Thank you for being our co-creator. Every time we do this self-healing, this self-development, the whole collective rises, the whole collective benefits. Because when we are aware and conscious of ourselves, our own divinity as well as our humanity, we become powerful beings. And we stop projecting our shadows, our unhealed wounds and traumas onto others. So, you know, lots of us spend a lot of time running away from ourselves. All right, we numb ourselves with alcohol, with sex, with shopping, with drugs, with video games and television, food, all right, and that prevents us, and even work, keeping yourself busy at work, and that prevents us from facing our inner fears, our shortcomings, our ego. The ego serves a purpose. It serves a purpose of contrast. So the primal ego, which is called id, ID, right, allows us to split ourselves and separate ourselves from divine source so that we can re-experience ourselves as source incarnate, right? So we are literally God made man, right? We're spirit made man. We're not trying to be spiritual. We're really spiritual. We're spiritual beings, eternal, infinite spiritual beings, coping and experiencing what it's like to be a temporal human being. So we have chosen the limitations of being in a body that needs to be fed, needs to be clothed, needs air to breathe. All right, so it's very challenging. This school, it's actually, people think that Earth is a school. Really, actually, Earth is a masterclass. It's great for powerful manifestors. That's why the manifestation card came out to remind you that you are a master manifestor, you're a master healer. Hello, Sharon. So good to see you. Thank you for all your support, your loyal support. Okay, so Spirit, Great Spirit, what would you like to tell us right now? Okay, I'm going to be picking 3 cards to give us an energetic imprint. From the top of the deck, we have the Chariot, all right? From the middle of the deck, we have 7 of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. Okay, I'm going to be breaking all this down one by one. the first card that came up, the Chariot is a major arcana card. It's about movement, momentum, trajectory, heading in the right direction. Also the yin and yang balance, telling you need to be in control. You need to be in your full power, your authenticity, stepping up in service to yourself and to others. And you are holding the reins to remind you that if you are not in control, right, as the wheel turns, as you're moving forward, you'll be spun out, right, as in the drive. So you are in the driver's seat. You're the driver of your life, right? Take control, and this momentum is going to go very quickly. Nothing stays the same. Everything is always in motion, you're always moving, right? Thank you, Linda. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Okay, so the Seven of Cups is the card of fantasy, daydreaming, and illusion. All right, it's about having so many choices out there that you are disillusioned. You don't know what to do, right? And you're in your la la land, you're daydreaming. So right now, there's a lot going on. There's a lot on our plates. Collectively, we have many choices that we could make. So how then do we know that which choice is the best? This card is the clue, the Two of Wands. Wands is the suit of fire and passion, life purpose, our career, our soul mission. So the Two of Wands is about planning into the future and seeking out opportunities in the world, all right, and putting it and setting it into motion, setting these plans into motion, right? So it's the long-term plans you're thinking about and placing your foresight into the future, looking out into the world for opportunities. As you hold one stick, whatever you're already doing, continue to do, but understand that there are other newer opportunities out there, especially in terms of your job, your career, your life purpose, your passions, everything that you love. All right. So from having so many options, you can start to, on this full moon, think about what matters to you. What is your true heart's desire? What are you most passionate about right now? Understand that it keeps changing. It keeps changing like water flowing, like Hans the Cups, right? So what used to serve you may not serve you right now. So you let go of the old, and this is a great time to set things into motion, plan ahead, think about how you would like to serve and give to the collective. Okay, so does anyone have any general questions? So yes, any general questions for me? Non-personal ones, please. General questions that is about the energies you're feeling right now. There are many twin flames awakening right now, and the twin flame energies is the mirrored patternings to yourself. It's a spiritual accelerant. It's a spiritual catalyst. It helps you to be aware of the unhealed wounds, the childhood traumas, the pain, the residual blockages in you, showing it to your forefront so that you can acknowledge it and clear it and work on it. Right. Good day, Tina. And there's also a lot of people right now who are entering, say, what's called the dark night of the soul, or some people call it Saturn returns. Some people say midlife crisis, quarter life crisis. Yeah, right. Isn't it, Debbie? These cards never lie. It's always, and this is the energetic general imprint of this moment right now for all of us. And even people who are watching the recording later will benefit. So, spirits, please tell us, for those people having a hard time, having challenges in life right now, what's going on? Okay, Tina asked about love. I'll address that. But right now, for people going through the dark nights of the soul, their Saturn returns, suicidal, depression, what can they do, right? What can they do about it? Okay, the 10 of Pentacles is understanding that there is support for you, all right? There's abundant support. Your ancestors, the elderly, your children, your all the generations are there. You have a support from your family, from your closest loved ones, that you are not alone. And many people are going through this. Mother Earth is a good healer. This Pentacles is the soul of the earth. Be around nature, be around children, be around animals and pets. They will heal you. They will help you to release and purge. Find the support in your closest relatives and family. And your family need not always be your blood by blood. Anyone, part of your soul tribe, your soulmate, right? Your best friends, your teachers, your mentors, these are your support group. These are your soul family, your soul tribe. So turn to them, right now, and they will support you in more ways than one, even financially. Okay? Okay, this is what this card is. Okay, so general reading, Spirit, about love. Love for those people who are in a romantic relationship or in a union or partnership, right? What's going on right now for the collective? Let's have a look. Okay. Wow, low card, low question, low question, and low card pops out. This is the Two of Cups. Cups, as you know, is the suit of water, the emotions, the relationships, love, right? Lots of people coming into union, lots of people uniting is divinely orchestrated. You know, what God brings together, let no man tear asunder, right? What our high self has dictated, what all the soul contracts we have made before incarnation, they're coming to fruition now. Now is a time for unions, uniting, right? The trust is being built, the bonds, the relationships. Great time for romantic relationships, great time for soul unions, great time for seeding partnerships, romance, love, unconditional love, self-love, all right, with someone else, and fostering that. Wow, couldn't be a better cut. Okay, wow, I'm blown away. Okay, so what's the Tina asks, is positive energy gathering? All right, it may feel as if right now that a lot of us are facing a lot of darkness, but that darkness, nothing stays the same. That darkness quickly turns to light, especially when we face through it. So what's going on? Temperance, see, it's a balancing, right? Nothing stays the same, like I said, all right? You're shifting from one frequency to another, and you're tempering, you're balancing the energies, all right? So the positive, and it will be a time of we're ascending into the time of more love and light and higher vibrations from the 3D to the 5D and beyond. And that requires us to do the inner self work. Our external work is always a mirror of our internal. So only when we have done the personal work can it then be reflected. Can we then be the example? Can we then teach others how to do it? Right? So if we're not healed ourselves, we've not dealt with our own darkness, how can we expect the world to change? We have to change ourselves first, right? We have to be the change. So temper the emotions, especially during this time. Right? It's a time of balancing act. Cynthia says, hey Luke, so much happening in a moment, emotion coming to the fore unexpectedly for some. I'm having fun with it, but the cards give us more of a clue. Can the cards give us more of a clue to the outcome? All right. So future outcome, Spirit, for what's going on for the collective right now. Once we've dealt with the darkness and healed ourselves and done the work, and what's going on in the future for us, what's upcoming for the collective. Aces are always new beginnings, sprouting, all right? Ace of Wands, look at this. All right, Ace of Wands, again, Wands is a sort of passion, fire. So it will sprout a time of fertility, a time of new projects, a time of a lot of people in sync and in tandem with their soul purpose, their soul mission. They understand their life purpose, they know what they want, they go out and get it, they grasp the opportunity, and they start to finally do what they love. Many people live a life of quiet desperation, hating what they do, hating their jobs, right? You're not making a living, you're making a dime, right? So that has stopped, right? And they suddenly people coming to realize, okay, you know what? I came to this earth to create change. I came to this earth to serve. I came to this earth to help people. And I'm going to realign with what I truly came to do, my true purpose. So many people will come to this as an outcome in the near future. All right, many years ago, when I first started becoming a full-time spiritual practitioner 7 years back, for the first few years, I was actually embarrassed to tell people that I'm a psychic healer and a spiritual practitioner. I'll tell people that I'm a yoga instructor or meditation coach because it just sounds more mainstream, more acceptable. Now I stand in my power. I'm no longer embarrassed. I came out of the spiritual closet. I bravely announced this is what I do, and I'm proud of it. I'm aligned with my purpose. I'm aligned with what I truly came here to do, to assist humanity in this time of the ascension. And people say, wow, we're so inspired by you. We're so inspired that you love what you do. You're in line with your purpose. And you're helping so many people and healing the earth, right? It gives me great joy because this is what I'm meant to do. And so I stand an example that others can leave the job that they hate, just because they think that you're making it for the money, they're actually not living. They're not living in alignment with what they came here to do, what they really want to do, what they really love to do, and what they can contribute with their true creativity, their artistry, their talent, right? So, in fact, back then, people, I used to be embarrassed. Now I'm not. In fact, people who are bankers and lawyers and who are in mundane jobs, they are the ones that are embarrassed now. They tell me like, I'm so embarrassed that this is what I'm a seller. I'm a corporate seller. I'm doing this just for money. I hate my job, and I rather much be someone like you who travels the world to teach, to help others, and make money this way. Any example, you can make money, you can be abundant in all ways. It fulfills in every aspect of your life. You can make money this way, and the universe and the earth will support you to when you are in alignment with your true purpose, your life purpose. And again, teachers like me, I do this work, I'm in alignment with it, I'm actually making a really comfortable living doing this, and showing that it's possible, right? That you can be an artist, you can be a healer, you can be a teacher, and make it work. And I always ask Spirit, I say, Spirit, give me more so that I have more to give and serve. So I can travel the world to do earth-grid healing works. I can travel the world to teach and heal others at big festivals and fairs. I can do what I'm doing right now, right? Offer guidance and education to the collective. So don't be afraid to ask for more. It's your birthright. You're worthy. You own it. Own it. The ascension process. This is what it's all about. Heaven is now. Heaven on earth, right? You can have it all. And when you have it all, can you then have more to give? It's kind of like when you're sitting in the plane and say you have to help yourself first, right? The oxygen mask. Put the oxygen mask on you. If it drops down before you help the child or the person beside you, we can only give what we have. So the more we have, the more, if our cup is overflowing with abundance and love, can it then spill over to give to others, to serve and heal and help others. So ask for more. Ask for more. More love, more joy, more abundance, more sex, more money, more power, more health. If you have no health, how are you going to serve, right? You'll be like bedridden. So ask for more help, right? Exactly. Awesome. So for those of you who are having financial struggles, what the Spirit say about this? What can you, ooh, okay. Wow, okay. These two cards flew up. People who are in lack consciousness and poverty consciousness, feeling handicapped, feeling like, like they're really struggling with money. Again, financial support is on the way. Do not be afraid to ask. Ask your spirit guides, ask your spirit family, ask your family in the 3D, physically incarnated family, as well as people, your spirit family in the higher dimensions, the non-physical angels that assist you. Understand that your ancestors and your family are there to support you. There is abundance. 10 of Pentacles will trump 5 of Pentacles, right? This is the abundance mindset. Again, this is sharing the abundance with all, understanding the abundance not to be hoarded. It's meant to share it with the community, with the family, right? It's not yours alone. It's yours. It's given to you so that you can benefit the collective, to serve the collective. So when you change your mindset from one of lack and one of not enough, one of only hoarding, one of only thinking about yourself, and understand it's a community effort, it's a collective effort, the abundance naturally flows in, and tap into the support of Mother Earth, tap into the support of your partners, your friends, your family, right? Your soul tribe. They are there to help you, right? Shift into this higher vibration. Then that's the answer for you. Okay? So for those of you who are beautiful, Amandine Schneider, beautiful light, would love a full moon guidance. All right, as I mentioned, today's blue moon in the sign of Scorpio with the Vesak Day, Buddha's celebration of Buddha's birthday, his birth, his enlightenment, his death. So guides, spirit guides, what can you tell us specifically about today's full moon? What is, other than manifestations, what is this all about? Okay, completion and endings, right? It's a cycle ending. Lunar cycles, there's no time. Time is not linear, right? So time is a spiral, and because of that, cycles of time and lunar cycles of new moons shifting into full moons going back to new moons, waning and waxing is a high tide, low tide. These are cycles that allows us to measure time. So the past is the past. It's time to purge out, release, let go of what used to be right for you. May not be right now, may not be serving you right now. So it's time to end that, complete that, finito, finish with that, move on into new beginnings, right? Resolve it, cleanse it, rebirth, reinstall, rejuvenate, revitalize, you know, all the words, all those buzzwords to birth into a new fertility, to end those karmic cycles. A lot of karma that we help in the past. Okay, spirit, what can we do about karmic cycles? What can we do about negative karmas? How can we quickly eliminate and complete those, resolve those, resolve and dissolve all these karmic patterns that no longer serves us, the sabotaging us, right? What the spirit has to say. I feel like picking two cards. I'm picking two cards from the middle of the deck. All right, the world again is about completions, right? Coming full circle. The world is completion, and we really are completing a cycle, right? On this full moon, all right? This is card number 21, okay? And so this is the final card in the major arcana of the tarot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Or we have the support of our benevolent spirit guides. Okay, Three of Wands is about, again, it's kind of an expansion of the Two of Wands, really setting long-term goals, long-term plans, seeing it into the horizon, into the future. Don't look back into the past anymore. Only look forward, all right? One arm grasping what you already have right now, appreciating right now, appreciating what you already have, while understanding that it's everlasting expansion. There's always more for you. It's always evolving, everything is changing, shifting of the tides, turning of the wheels, turning of the tides, right? More is come, the best is yet to come. Still two wands out there for you to grasp, especially in your life purpose, your passions, everything that you truly desire in life, that you love, that you enjoy, all right? It's setting long-term goals, really, really long-term, foresight, planning ahead, strategizing, being grateful, and connecting to yourself, connecting to writing your journaling, and being very clear about what you want in this time, so that you can bring it forth and create this with this completion and ending, starting a new birth, new resolution, resolving the old by not looking backwards anymore, only looking forwards. This is how we resolve the old karma. All right? There's a lot of despondency in Australia today. It feels like the voting was manipulated. Can we please have guidance to help Australia move forward? A very good question. Thank you, Mary, for the question. Spirit guides, Ascended Masters, please give us a guidance, especially for Australians watching. Lots of people in Australia who are watching this and want guidance about the political state of affairs for the current election. What's going on and what can you do about it? I'm going to be picking 3 cards. Right? Okay. The first card from the top of the deck, the 9 of Cups, is about complacency, is about gluttony, is about people who are greedy, who are a little bit resting on their laurels, not really helping. They're basking in their luxury, their money, and they really feel content, complacent. So they're not really doing anything much. So the people at the top, people governing Australia, they are having such a good life. They're fat, they're greedy, they're gluttonous, they're complacent, they're just resting on their laurels, not doing much, right? So what does Spirit say will happen? How would she? Whoa, okay. Wheel of Fortune. Nothing stays the same, remember? Good times are coming, the wheel is turning, it has to change, So this state of the past and the present of not government who are not really only in it for themselves, not really for the people, they'll quickly change. This will quickly change, and what will it change into? Okay, at the bottom of that. All right, okay. This is the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to be picking one more card as a clarifying card for this Page of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So, because, again, remember I told you about hoarding, about being stingy and gluttonous, right? So these two cards are kind of a little bit similar, all right? The greed of the hierarchy, the greed of the people on the top, the Illuminati, the people, the powers that be, the people who govern, who control the country. They have been hoarding, they have been greedy, they have been only looking up after their own state of affairs, all right? But that is going to change, okay? That's really going to change with the Wheel of Fortune, and that will really start very, very in this infant stage, new beginnings of people, the power back to the people. This is a case, this is a peasant, this is like a farmer, the Page of Pentacles, right? But the people in Australia, for some reason, they feel really poor, they feel cheated, they feel they're not abundant, they feel like that it's been all taken away from them, their rights, their library, all right? So, but it's going to change to a state where they gain it back, and I'm going to see how quickly that's going to happen and shit, all right? Okay, it's going to take, you'll start in 2 months and you'll implement for 2 years, right? This shift. So that's why it starts really small. It starts only as a Page of Pentacles, all right? But Australia is a very spiritual place. Australia is a place that a lot of people are into health, fitness, wellness, holistic well-being, into spirituality. A lot of people are very psychic in Australia, okay? And remember I talked about vertical pillars of light, the yin and yang balance, right? The High Priestess is about owning up to our psychic abilities, our intuition, and stuff like that. Wow, right? I picked another clarifying, another major card. This is a major card of cards, the Lovers. Okay, it's going to change in 2 years. It'll completely be a different Australia, and you'll starting from 2 months, starting from this small thing, you will turn into the Lovers, all right? And you guys will pass heaven on earth, abundance, really a place of more love, more joy, more peace, more happiness, more prosperity for Australia by the time 2 years is up. Okay, so do not fret. These are old energies that will crumble and have to crumble, all right, at this time, and which will lead to, because the wheels are turning, which will lead starting small, all right, and Australia become really spiritual, even more spiritual than it really is, and because of this spirituality, you guys will achieve heaven on earth. All right, this is what this reading is about. So great times ahead. Thanks, Luke. Amazing as usual. I'm still trying to help more animals and more charity. I really feel now this is my divine purpose. They're helping my family see change in the matrix. Indeed, so many of us light workers are awakening to our purpose. That's why the Ace of Wands came out, right? We need to step out. We need to step out of the spiritual closet, right? It's all about owning up our authenticity, our power, right? Owning it, saying yes to it, saying yes to life, saying yes to what we sign up for, right? So, angels, spirit guides, what can the collective do to further step out to serve, to be more in alignment with their passions, their true purpose? Okay, okay. The Two of Swords. It's about feeling a little bit like apprehensive, a bit trapped, a bit kind of like stuck. Okay, a lot of you are afraid. You feel as if, right, the universe can't support you, and this is what's stopping you. All right, the Queen of Cups is about the nurturing mother, right? It's about healing our relationships with our inner feminine, with our mother as well, our physical mother in this lifetime. A lot of us have daddy issues, mommy issues, so it's like especially mom, right? The wounded feminine, right? This needs to be healed. And when women who have been suppressed by the patriarchal system and the patriarchal energies, that they are not enough, that they are unworthy, they're second class, they're lower and lesser, women had held that complex, that suppression of that creativity, the divine feminine, the sacred mother, for so many millennia. They're afraid to stand under power. So it's a time for women to shed that and own back their wounded feminine, right? Heal that wounded feminine, own the goddess within, right? How can you do this? You do it by strength, right? Look at this woman taming the lion, having strength. You understand, you women, very powerful creatures. You give birth to life, right? You are the goddess, find the inner strength within you. You are strong. You tame the beast, right? Wrestle back the control from the patriarchal systems, from the status quo, from the toxic, abusive patterns of the male-dominated violence, the sexism, the racism, the male chauvinism, the violence. That all energies has to fall, and it takes women standing their power, co-creating, all in unison, saying, you know what, we are powerful, we are deserving. Almost everyone watching are women, or they are divine feminine, even if they are physically in a gender masculine or male in gender, they have a lot of female energies, right? So all of us have male and female energies. So you could be a female, have a female body, but have very overpowering masculine energies, or be a male, but have a lot of feminine energies, right? So we all have male and female energies. We need to balance that, allow our sacred feminine to shine, allow our sacred feminine to wrestle back the power, to own up the strength, the courage, the resilience, the faith, the trust in the universe. Empower your sacred feminine. All right, this is how we make those changes and shifts. It's about balance, bringing it back into balance, because it's been so male-dominated, so overly patriarchal. That's off-kilter, off-balance for millennia. So the women are rising like a phoenix. The women are standing in their power. The women are allowing the divine goddess to shine, so that the balance of male and female energies can be back to equilibrium and harmony. All right? And this is why so many people are meeting their twin flame counterparts to allow them to purge out and heal and say, enough, enough, enough of the abuse, enough of the toxicity, enough of the violence. We are done with it, right? We are going to heal that aspect. We're going to love ourselves. We're going to respect and honor ourselves and the divine feminine, and allow that to come true and stand together in unity. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Really. All right. So, okay, you guys, what has Spirit got to tell us for the rest of the year, for the energies for the rest of the year, what's going on for 2019? Oh, exact same card. What? All right, again, a lot of you women, you need to do the work. You need to do the self-healing, the self-development. Otherwise, you're feeling trapped. You're feeling like, okay, you don't know which way to go. There's two big options, right? But you find that you're leaning towards one, but you're not sure. And how, so other than healing your divine feminine, right? Again, Swords is about truth. Speak your truth. Communicate your truth. Charge ahead. Do not wait. Do not wait anymore. You are worthy, right? You come to union with yourself. Come to union with source within yourself. There's no one else you need but yourself. So quickly charge ahead. Use the momentum of these full moon energies to go ahead and never look back. And this is what I've been telling you through all the cards today's reading. Look forward, don't look back. Release the past, heal the past, let go, surrender, trust. Move forward. Together with the chariot, the momentum is forward movement. Evolution spiraling upwards, moving quickly as well. Look at how quick this Knight of Swords is charging. Charge away with your authenticity, with honesty, with truth. The Swords is about communication. It's about knowledge. It's about inner wisdom. About right and the throat chakra, speaking the truth to yourself, enlightening others. Tell the truth to others by acknowledging the truth within yourself first. Nothing's stopping you now. All right. That's powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Anyone has a general question that everyone can benefit from? All right. So what can people who are encountering their twin flame companions and partners do? What's going on with the twin flame collective right now? All right. A lot was spoken about the divine feminine earlier. Okay. Ooh, the Hierophant. Hierophant again. This is again, I was telling you about old patriarchal, dogmatic, religious status quo. The hierarchy system is crumbling right now. It's brought to the forefront. That's why you guys are having an election as well, because it's making you say, okay, what do you accept, what do you condone, what do you tolerate? It's on your hands. And also, a lot of you, I'm not sure if some of you did you guys know that Taiwan Taiwan's the first Asian country. Just a few days ago, the parliament passed the referendum that it allows same-sex marriages, just like Australia, like you guys, you guys paving the way with that, with New Zealand and Canada and America. You guys lead the way, lead the forefront for marriage equality, balance, harmony, peace on earth. All right, so the old systems are crumbling right now. That's why it's all happening right now. It's so accelerated, so intense, right? Intense, the word. Remember Scorpio full moon. It's so rapid. That's why because it's fast, it's accelerating, it's rapidly shifting, it's rapidly changing. There's no choice but the wheel of fortune to change. That's why it's like all blowing up in our face, so intense. We have to face it, right? So see, the old systems, the dogmatic status quo that no longer crumbles, and in place, all right, more balance, more feminine energies will come to balance off the masculine energies. More of us become more psychics. You guys can do my work. More healers will show, more shamans, more teachers, more spiritualists, more yoga teachers, more Reiki masters. We need you. We need more healers, more teachers, more artists. We need more people who are willing to step up to serve, servants of the light workers, all right? But we understand that before you can be a light worker, before you can encompass that amount of light, you got to face the shadow. With more light comes more shadow for you to face. So the only way for shadow to dissolve the shadow is to acknowledge and to give rise to it, right? Like an alchemist, you're transmuting the darkness, acknowledging and turning it, let to go. Let is dense, go is for higher vibration, turning that dense vibration to light. And through your experience and your example, showing others how they can heal themselves, how they can turn their old dark patterns and karma and sabotaging negative beliefs back to light. And heal the earth as a result when we heal ourselves. So powerful, so powerful. All right? All right. How do we get more people to join the energy works? Spirit, what can we do to allow more people to join the bandwagon, stand up in their power, follow their passions, align with the soul missions, and do the energetic work, do the self work, and then serve to do the energetic work? Okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the Earth Mother, right? Acknowledge and respect Mother Nature, right? You can start by even something as small as conservation, helping out in your grassroots movements, recycling, not using plastic bags and plastic straws. You're helping Mother Nature to heal, Mother Earth, the womb, right? And connecting to our inner feminine. This is a feminine card again. Once again, so many feminine cards popping out. We are crumbling the old patriarchal, male-dominated systems. We are allowing the sacred feminine to shine, to balance out the energies. So connecting to our inner goddess, our sacred feminine, healing her, healing the earth, being more in touch with nature. The more in touch with nature we are, the more in sync with our life purpose and our talents and abilities. And the more confident with our abilities we are, the more we're able to give and serve and help the earth to heal right now. So this is the answer, right? Okay, any general questions on what's going on? Okay, for those of you who are having problems with at the workplace, all right, in the career. Okay, Cynthia, you say, currently working on myself and completing a psychic course. I feel great and at peace within myself, which has been difficult since my husband passed away last August. Was devastated to hear that Thailand has decided to see the elephants again. Can you see this being reversed? Oh, indeed. The elephants have been in the news. All right, what's going on? That the Thailand has a lot of exotic animals. It's a tourism thing. People go see the tigers and the elephants, ride on elephants, and these elephants and tigers are being beaten and ill-treated. All right, I've seen it myself. I've seen it firsthand, and it's heart-wrenching. So what can we do to help these poor animals? What's going on with this? What can we do? Oh, the lovers. Love, show compassion, educate. All right, it can change. It can change by us saying we do not support these businesses. We do not support circus with animals. We do not want to go to zoos. We do not condone buying animal products and anything that exploit animals. So love the animals, love yourself enough, love the earth enough to say enough. All right, and then that can change by our loving thoughts. Sending a lot of loving energies, again, I guess, queen energies again, Queen of Wands, right? We heal it by directing with our passions, with our love for nature, love for love, zest for life, love for the animals. We direct that energy into healing them by sending in the distance healing. Healing the animals, you're connected to the animals, you're connected to nature. When you have one earth, our earth is our home, our body is our home, right? These animals are part of us, part of the collective. Sending healing love with them through time and space, you'll get there, right? We're healing the planet, sending even the love and compassion to the perpetrators of that, so that their hearts can be open, so they can see the folly of their ways. They can crack open their heart to be vulnerable, to see the darkness that they created, to see the pain they are causing to the earth, to the animals, and that is causing pain to themselves, right? To crack open up their hearts. Let's send these people who exploit animals for profit, let's send them healing right now. Let's send them love, so that they can encompass the love for humanity, the love for animals, the divine love. They can feel that oneness, that connection in their hearts. Because they're feeling disconnected, they feel they're separate. And so that's why they're cut off. They're sociopathic, they're psychopathic, they're cut off from the compassion, the empathy, the sympathy, because they don't feel that the suffering of those animals is anything to do with them. So when we send them that love, we heal not only the victims, we heal the perpetrators, and then that can shift. All right? Let's all take a moment and we send our love, and we ask Great Spirit and the angels to open up the hearts of everyone who is harming animals and harming themselves and harming other fellow humans. Open up the hearts to divine love, to God's love, to connection to Mother Earth, to see their oneness and their union with all things, and that how doing unto others is actually doing to themselves. That is a karmic cycle, right, that no one escapes from, right? Thank you, Great Spirit, for healing the collective right now and healing these animals. Okay, so, all right, for those of you going through challenges with your family members, be it a sibling, a parent, or your children, what has Spirit got to say? Wow, okay. The Three of Cups is about celebration, about rejoicing. You know, instead of thinking about what they've done wrong, celebrate all the things they've done right. Celebrate their presence, their existence. Celebrate what's to come. Celebrate all the good aspects you like about them. Don't focus on the bad aspects. That's how we come out of that darkness, the irritation, the annoyance, the conflicts with our loved ones, our families, our parents. A lot of us have issues with our parents. Appreciate our parents, what they've done the best they can. Most of them, the best they know how, the best that their parents taught them is ancestral, is a karmic pattern. It ends with us. We are the brave ones in this generation. It's enough. We want a change. We will not perpetuate what doesn't work into our kids and future generation. All right? So appreciate, celebrate, be joyful. Okay? Celebrate life with them. Life is short. You never know when's the last time you hear or see your loved one. Anything can happen at any time. All right? Oh, check out my cushion. Love. And behind me, do what you love, which is basically the Ace of Wands. Sharon asks, can you pull a general card for everyone going through difficult times with lovers? When you say lovers, I'm thinking you meant romantic partners, but it doesn't matter whether it's a karmic partner, a romantic partner, a spouse, a twin flame, soulmate. This is for all those of you going through hard times with someone you love. Ooh, all right. Truly is a difficult time right now. Lots of sleepless nights, lots of worrying, lots of stress. I'm feeling in my gut right now. Whew, the energies. Okay, Spirit, what can we do about this? What can we lighten it? And how can we lighten these energies of the Nine of Swords, the pain, the turmoil, the stress? Okay, in our dreams and visions holds the answer, the key. All right, tapping into our clairvoyance, our third eye, our inner sight, our perception, living. So tune into your dreams. What do your dreams have to tell you about how to shift up? But I'm going to pick a clarifying part to boost what this all means for us. What can we further do about it? All right. Okay, this is a card. Trio of Pentacles is a card of dedication. It's a card of hard work. It's a card of showcasing our talents and abilities. And so this coupled with this, it means that make a dedicated, conceited effort to really, really hone in and use your intuition, your psychic abilities. Gifts and talents and abilities are not frivolously given. They're given for a reason. They're given to assist and help you to help humanity right now. So the more gifts and talents and abilities you have and you're given, the more you're expected to use them. So you really use them, utilize them. You know, a lot of you are standing. That's why the High Priestess came out twice. You are psychics, you're healers, right? I can't heal everyone, right? I only can be in one place in one time in my physical 3D body. So I need all you, my precious co-creators, to do this, to tap into your intuition, tap into the Akashic records, be pure channels of love and light to everyone else. Okay? And that would actually help you to better understand yourself and better understand your relationship dynamics to your loved ones, your lovers, and that will then improve if we really use our intuition. All right? Okay. How do we increase family communication and filial duty? Good question. What can we do to increase communication in our family, as well as filial piety, filial duty to our immediate blood family? The Six of Swords. Understanding we're never alone. Right? We have support. Someone's rowing the boat. Okay? Understanding we're connected. We're really, really connected. All right, as we're moving away through the waters, as we're moving away to better times, every season has a purpose. Understanding that we're in this boat together, we're co-creators, and this will actually strengthen the bond. Understanding the connection that we're really helping each other. No man's an island. No man can do this alone. I can't do this alone, like what I said. So from that understanding, that teaching to educate our loved ones that, hey, you know, we're only as strong as our weakest link. Let's work together. Let's work in tandem. Let's work in harmony and balance. Let's not fight at each other. We're all in this boat together. We're moving in the same direction. Let's help each other to paddle the boat. All right. So from this understanding of that unity, that trust is built, the bond, the unions are built on the foundation of trust. Built on the foundation. There's a support is on the way. We're helping, supporting each other. All right, and not isolating each other. So it's really taking that conceited effort to really, let's team up, let's work together, let's unite. As powerful as you are individually, when two or more are gathered in my name, so am I there in your midst. That's what Jesus taught us. God's with us when two or more of us are gathered together. We're not meant to do this alone. We never were. We were meant to really ask for help. That's why the Ten of Pentacles came out so much as well. It's about, you know, connecting to our immediate family, our soul family, our spirit family, and help us, you know, ask for guidance, ask for help, ask for clarity and support from your family members, and teach them to unite with you. It's a time. This is what true unity consciousness is about. Right? That one man show, no more. All right. That's why lately I've been collaborating and connecting and doing partnerships. This is why the Two of Cups came out as well. Lots of unions, lots of partnerships with people. And my partnerships with people have been so successful. Even this is a result of Roy and my live TV wellness and approaching me to collaborate, right? So we're supporting each other, right? It's a give and take. It's a very balancing, it's a symbiotic relationship. Right? We're here to help each other, we're here to support each other, we're here to encourage each other, we're here to empower each other, inspire each other, and help each other to heal. It's so much more fun, it's much easier and better when we help each other. All right? And so, yes, I'm going to be coming back at the beginning of every month to give us an energetic imprint that powers of that moment, or what that whole month entails. I'll also give a clue of what the astrological and astronomical energies of what's going on. Okay, and right now we have three planetary retrogrades. Saturn's in retrograde, Jupiter is in retrograde, and so is Pluto. And these are, other than Pluto, Jupiter and Saturn are our biggest planets, so their energetic influence onto us is very big. Saturn is the lord of karma, right? Is about saying, yes, you know, what we did, we're reaping the effects, whether it's good stuff or bad stuff, we are reaping the repercussions of it right now. And Pluto is the lord of shadows. Again, all the darkness, all the pain, all the unhealed wounds, all the anxieties, depressions coming out for the forefront for us to heal, to clear out once and for all. Others, we're carrying it. Why do you want to carry all the darkness? So give light to it, give rise to it. That's the only way for it to dissolve, by acknowledging it first, to healing it. All right? And then Jupiter is the great benefact. It's the planet of fortunes and luck. And it being in retrograde, that portion slows down. How you can mitigate that is you draw the sign of Jupiter, Google image, sign of Jupiter, it looks like a 4. All right? Draw it on your arm, draw it on a piece of paper, put it in your wallet, and that helps you to bring about the energies of the planet Jupiter of luck and fortune and prosperity into your life, even though it's the planet's in retrograde. That's a very useful tip, hoping it helps you. Okay, my time is almost up. I'm going to pick one last card. Spirit guides, what can we as a collective do right now to improve all facets and areas of our life right now to better everything? All right, general reading, please, spirits. Our angels, give us a guidance. Okay. Okay. If people are these 7 swords, if people are deceiving you, strategizing against you, are lying to you, right now, what can you do? It is giving you a lot of inner turmoil and stress and sleepless nights for those, a lot of us going through this right now. So Judgment Day is coming. I told you, all of us, everything has a price, right? Everything has to be answered. Judgment, the date will arise. Repayment time, right? And rejuvenation, revitalization, rebirth, being reborn, right? Being dealing with old karma, right? So this will trump this. This is a major arcana card after all. Everything changes. This time will dissolve. Judgment Day will rise. Will be fairness will prevail, right? Empress, time, the rise of the sacred feminine. Remember, I told all the feminine cards. This is all the queens. All the queens combined gives you the inner goddess, the mother goddess, Mother Earth, Pachamama. Right? She's calling us all now to rise and heal our sacred divine feminine. Okay, I hope this served you. Exalt this card. Look at this card, the Empress. You are the queen. Power to all of us.